It's more of just like memorable moments.
Burnsiders versus QXD. Where are we at here? Where is Burnsiders? KU, Aaron, Vinny, Notorious is on here. And Expressionless. And then QXD one is, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names.
Can we have okay, so those are Chinese
letters,
right?
Yes.
So Chinese short character guy and Chinese long character guy. Can we abbreviate that somehow better?
No, hold on, me.
All right.
Can I ask for like
what to call them?
How to pronounce?
That sounds pretty reasonable.
The letters.
10 seconds remaining.
4 players. I feel like, well, is that helpful for people on the stream though? Because like, if they don't know who I'm talking about, it doesn't really help. But
I guess you're right. I mean, if they're known as something, then they might be helpful to do that. But I mean, referring to them just as a hero is probably fine.
True, but I don't think I've heard of like anybody. Or
well,
least, I mean, obviously, I don't recognize these. I don't think I would, but
yeah.
5 seconds. I ain't bad.
I'm not getting a response. Let's just see if this person has previous names.
Nope. Do it. Wisp ban, huh? Interesting.
This person is rank 140 though. Whatever person I clicked on.
Damn, not bad.
Exclamation point. Oh, their Discord name's different.
Ah, the Sven heroes here. Nice. Is this where they pick up the Omni Knight?
On this team.
I haven't paid attention to too many drafts recently, but I'm sure Omni Knight's a contested hero if he's not banned, especially at Sven.
Omni Knight has been pretty popular as of late, like just kind of coming out of nowhere, honestly.
Yeah, really. I think we actually casted a game, and then it got huge right after that, and they had Sven Omni Knight. Okay, they just take it here, right?
Thank you, Notorious.
I don't know.
That really helps Notorious. I appreciate that. He knows what I mean.
10 seconds remaining.
Did they take it, I think.
I don't know if Mirana's that big of a first pick I've seen as of late either.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you're gonna pick Sven probably if you're first picking this Sven.
Oh yeah. It covers up a lot of his weaknesses. You don't really need to build BKB with it too, which is kind of cool. Sven's whole item build feels like it's actually changed pretty drastically too. Like,
hasn't?
Felt like maybe like a week or two ago, it was pretty firmly Mask, Echo Saber, Ags, BKB. Maybe you skip one of the smaller items, but like you needed Ags and BKB. But now it's like I've seen people go without it. Seen people go without BKB. Seen people go like straight AC. Satanic. People are getting a little more creative with the items. I think I like it.
I think you can first pick the Omni, and if there isn't another Strength Core band, you can kind of get away with picking whatever. And then if you pick it with Lifestealer, you can get even more bonus strength.
Yeah.
Because Lifestealer jump inside of somebody, and then you buff like whatever they jumped into, and then you can get.
Weird. Huh. All right, they probably want a hero that can deal with GA here. I've been thinking about Oracle recently. I don't know if the hero is good enough to pick though, especially with just a Mirana. Like I don't know if that's a very scary support duo. But Oracle can purge off the GA on multiple heroes too.
You could dig the AA into this though. Obviously with high base strength, it's kind of hard to, like, if you hit the AA ult after, I don't think it gives you any extra health. The buff doesn't.
It gives you strength.
But it wouldn't give you percentage health then, if you have AA ult on top of you. I'm saying.
No, but AA ult ticks. It ticks like not percent. It just ticks like a straight number, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure if you cast
So
the Omni Knight like buff on somebody that has A ult on top of them,
Yeah.
I don't think they gain health.
they don't gain health. Yeah, but I think it's I don't know. The percent stays the same, but the big thing is that spell gives you status resistance. So I actually don't like the AA here because all that's going to happen is, Sven gets AA ulted.
For
Omni
one
casts
target,
doubles on
like
him. Yeah, but Sven is the target you
I
need
think
to deal with.
I think the status resistance is minuscule enough. Like it's good, but
It's
I think
50%.
you're bursting him in time.
Radiant team bad.
Also,
Yeah, I mean,
again, like if the A ult hits first, does the status resistance apply to the A ult that's already on top of it?
Think of it as just like an accelerator when status resistance is on you. So if 50% status resistance is on you, if you have like 5 seconds of AA ult left on you and the buff lasts 5 seconds, it will have the time, so 2.5. If you have 4 seconds left, it'll have that. So like 2 seconds.
Half the
So if it's already started,
Are you sure that's how it works?
I'm pretty
I've
sure
seen
that's
some
how it works.
examples of spaghetti code in Dota before.
Well, I think it's kind of cleared up by the fact that the W also acts as a hard dispel. So you're not. Well, actually, I mean, AA ult's a permanent. You can't get rid of it. I don't know. I've seen the interaction with Rupture a lot, actually.
Radiant team pick.
And I think that's the case. Oh, this is kind of.
Speaking,
I like
might not
this,
even
actually.
be a bad Bloodseeker game. I don't mind picking Bloodseeker just fed. Although I think he's invulnerable when he stuns with the eggs, so it doesn't even do damage, but you can still help.
You might be right. I like SKAA. This is just a lot of magic damage, and that's sort of an alternative to dealing with GA a little bit, because like Omni can cast his ult on himself to try to save him, but he's gonna die to this combo. Like Epi plus AAW, throw an arrow in there. It's pretty good so far.
Can I pop out chat over here? Is that a thing that I can do? That would help. I've actually good spells for Rubik to chat.
A lot of
Rubik
good
to-
spells.
jeez,
Imagine
Rubik to
he can
steal.
Ice Blast.
Radiant team pick.
Water Boy.
Is this good?
It's a high
think
armor
so.
hero, so I think it scales to match Sven in the late game. But I think Sven still farms faster, so Morph has to be a little careful early on.
Yeah, I mean they do have a lot of lockdowns for Sven too. I think this is kind of a hunting lineup with Mirana at AA, SK. Like you don't even need AA to be anywhere near. You can kind of just hunt with Sand King Mirana in the jungle. It's a very aggressive lineup they're going for.
This
Morphling
is
probably just benefits from the space the most.
This is a mid response to the Morphling. It's just a very easy matchup. OD's Astral is within Morphling's attack range. This is not the same for all ranged heroes, so he really abuses the lane.
You do have to worry about Astral Arrow set up on accident, though.
That is true, actually. Mirana might have some opportunities here, but that means the OD
I mean,
has to have
it's a stretch, and it's probably not going to be like the biggest thing you're worried about, but it is.
You might see it in a fight. Like Mirana might just see an opportunity where like the OD Astral himself for whatever reason. Maybe to like wait out Ice Blast a little bit, or Cold Feet. So I don't know. I do think the Morphling is a natural Scotty buyer, so Sven's gonna get less benefit from the Omni heals and his own lifesteal.
Mhm.
Is generally a good thing too. Scotty's been a very popular item, for a lot of reasons.
This is a really good Scotty game for Morphling, and especially you're stealing things on Sven. Do you get the eggs upgrade if you buy eggs on Morphling?
Yeah, you do. Any spell that is not a new spell, you get.
That's legit.
Yep.
But still, a lot of decent spells for Rubik to work with here.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of like QXD's aggressive drafts. Their only frontline is Sand King right now, which is kind of... It can be hard to play Sand King that way if you can't get off decent ultimates on like 2 or 3 heroes when you're kind of like the one that has to be initiating.
I know what they pick here.
They still need another... No, they need their offlaner. Mars is still in the pool, but it's not great in this lineup. Doom's not bad here, I think.
Yeah, Doom is quite good, especially against Morphling.
If you can just remove Morphling from the fight and kind of ignore it, I think you're fine.
Quite good.
And it also forces Morphling to go Lincolns as well, which kind of delays the Morphs game a little bit.
Yeah.
That's like the other big deal of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, they might not even go for it. A couple of other offlaners in the pool.
I think they need lockdown for sure here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't count on just a Senate
potentially.
I was thinking Centaur. He's a natural pipe builder. Can stand up to some of these swishier heroes because he's very, very tanky. So the Elt's also just really useful for Sven and OD. Both of these are super positioning reliant heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sven with the Ags, you kind of don't need it. But, I mean, he's a melee hero. I don't know what they pick here. Maybe, like, Centaur, I guess, is fine. Maybe Axe. Tidehunter.
We're all just wrong. The biggest... Tidehunter's fine, I guess. You don't have too much lockdown for a Morphling, but...
But they could use the team fight. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I guess you just Astral the Morphling and forget about it, is the idea.
You could probably do that, yeah.
Maybe work
Depends on
around
what their carry is here.
You also can OD alt the Morphling, right? And then slow down the Morph drastically. Because it gets rid of mana, right? Doesn't it?
No, yes it does.
It?
But Shift for Morphling doesn't take mana anymore.
Oh, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
How long has that been? Jesus.
He got reworked like 2 years ago. Invoker. So this is a safe lane Morphling. They realized this OD was too much to handle, so they sent them to another lane.
Okay, maybe the names are fine. In Sheer, Jack, Love, QXD, and okay, yeah, it's fine. That must just be what they stand for. Also, QXD, what?
Probably yeah.
Potentially what they stand for, I guess. I don't know if Sand King has the same.
I'm having a hard time matching up who's who here.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter, technically. Love is the captain playing support. KU is the captain playing core.
Carry player captain. Oh, that was me once.
Let's see. XDXPX. Who is on there? Okay. So Jack, Sheer, Love, QXD, XDXPX. He's not part of the team, apparently. Because he doesn't have the esports thing.
It's true. Maybe he's like a stand-in.
Yeah, so I have no idea who is who. I guess I could line them up by the guilds if they have just separate guilds, but... Why does it say I'm finding a match? That's weird.
So what do you think? What do you think draft wise?
I think Invoker is fine into Tide. Same thing for OD. If you're able to connect on your EMPs, Tide kind of has it rough. You're forced to go for something like Soul Ring. Yeah, same thing for Omni. This mono set is great, except for the eyes.
Oh yeah.
The headpiece is terrible. I don't know. At least you have better frontline on Portland Burnsiders with the Tidehunter. Than a Sand King can do, and Tide is like a very natural pipe buyer as well. So it kind of becomes a very timed manner game for QXD, I think.
Yeah, I think they have to go in and burst people every single fight. They can't like scrap a little bit.
Yeah, you have to get picks probably. You don't want fights to draw out. And I mean that's kind of the case against OD every single game, right? Like The more hits you
Yeah.
can get off with Arcane Orb, the better. You don't want fights to draw out too long. Either that or you have to kill him early on, keep him locked down, keep him kited. Only
I
gets
think
harder.
I do think Radiant's lineup is way easier to execute. I mean, Sven Omni is pretty crazy. Oh my god, it's OD Omni too. We have two of these classic combos. Well, OD's the classic combo.
That's pretty.
But Sven and Tide are heroes
Sven
that are really
Omni.
hard to go on.
I
Like
think
with this Magic Burst combo.
I think lane wise, bottom might be okay for QXD. Love's probably going to rotate top here. I see this a lot with teams nowadays when they send 3 heroes bottom. Usually it's the 5 player just coming bottom for maybe a quick pick, but it depends.
I think it's pretty good, especially when you when the other team doesn't actually do it.
And then Jack top lane as well. Invoker versus OD, I believe, is slightly Invoker favored, but a couple levels in, it's probably OD. Just the base right click of Invoker is slightly higher. Didn't go for Exhort. It's actually lower without the Exhort, but
I've seen I think Quas Exhort Invoker back when that was a big thing beats OD usually, but this is Quas Wex, so don't know how this works out.
What do you mean? How do you know it's Quas Wex?
Well, he took Wex level 1.
You don't go
wanna
Wex Exhort?
Quas Exhort. Wexort is trash, I've been told by Invoker players countless times. It has always been trash. Whoa! This is kind of sick,
He actually dodged that too.
He did.
Or did he get a last hit with it? I'm not really sure what.
I don't think he got a last hit with it, but it was sick. I respect the play.
Wait, why is that? What? I totally missed what you're referring to as sick here.
He just EMP'd the creep wave and made the OD back up.
And you're still gonna get a lot of CS though.
He is.
Also now, the
Alright,
bonus
range
attack speed is also kind of nice from Wex too.
It does. It is.
But yeah, we'll see. Like,
Yeah.
61
Dude,
damage now at level 2 to 63.
OD does have this ring of health. He's actually.
And now he's gonna guarantee that the
combo.
EMP hits as well.
Nice.
Which is not a lot of mana right now, but still you'll take it.
know.
Especially is if you can get rid of these essence flux stacks early on. Like if you just can get rid of the base mana beforehand, you don't really have a chance to get your mana back.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
High intensity mid lane here. I like this.
Top lane, I think this is pretty heavily Tide favor. And it's really hard for them to go on a Tide Hunter. And even Vinny could potentially get away with going for a lot of early levels in Kraken Shell. He has gone Gush Anchor Smash to start. But in a lane where you're maybe don't have as much kill potential, I've seen a lot of people max out Kraken Shell. It's definitely worth like 1 or 2 levels here just to purge off a couple of things. Cold Feet's still not up yet on Love, but that'll be the only way they get kills in this lane is like a Cold Feet and maybe Jack jumping in on the Morphling with some right clicks. But with that Kraken Shell up, that's a hard combo.
See, how's bot lane going? Ah, Sven. Right. This hero's balanced. Tanking going for the 101 build. Kind of cool. I don't really know how to use Caustic anymore.
Hey, what? You just hit creeps, dude.
Yeah, but
There's nothing to it.
like there used to be a strategy before where you like, you know, you'd plan out which ones you'd hit, and you'd discourage people from going. I don't know. I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah. Looks like Shear's continuing to do the same thing mid lane too. He's using a lot of EMPs early on.
He's going. Oh no, this is for the urn actually.
Yeah, I can appreciate this. And it looks like it's somewhat working out. We're really close to being tied Aaron slightly ahead in terms of CS and denies. I guess creep score would encapsulate all denies as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how people treat the term.
I'm surprised the Sand King's doing as well as he is right now. Oh,
The Rubik fits into this draft a little strange because I think normally I've seen Omni Knights go top lane or into your off lane. Maybe it's the idea you pair it with your strength core no matter what is the idea here. The buff doesn't last too long, so I don't know if that's like...
I think that they just want to protect the Sven here. That's why they're putting him down here.
Also, he is like leveling stats or something, by the way. He has level
No,
3
he's
and only
holding-
1 level.
He's holding points because he doesn't want to push the lane with cleave, but you want to max cleave early.
As soon as you want to start jungling, you
Pick him up.
yeah. Okay.
Because, I mean, his lane
Int-
position isn't like ideal for Sven right now, but
Should be able to get a
it's
pull
better
off
than
here
being
though.
in a tower.
Nice yes there. Might as well guarantee the range
Yeah.
creep. There's a bit of a rotation mid from QXD, but I don't think.
No, he
Oh
rotated.
no,
the-
he actually finds the ward. I was like, is he trying to arrow? And he doesn't know the ward's there. There was the sentry. They find it with the arrow. Top lane. I mean, like I said, this 1-2 or this 1-1-2 build from Vinny helps him get a kill onto the AA, and that's probably the best kill chance you have in this top lane. Probably not going to bring down Morphling. AA incredibly squishy, not a lot of base armor, only up to 3 right now. And Morphling's just incredibly tanky, 9 armor plus the waveform away. You're probably not
Wait,
killing him
actually?
until OD rotates.
This is like a really weird combo that they have in this Radiant offlane. I've just noticed. You have Anchor Smash damage reduction %, and then you have Fade Bolt damage reduction %. So this is actually a really
Yeah, you
good
really cannot
combo
kill.
against the Morphling.
Maybe you can kill Rubik if he like steps way out of line, like even right there, like a lot of damage
Like,
mitigation. He's gonna
but,
get
like,
low, but it's
look
not
at
really
that.
gonna matter. There is a lift back on the Jack, but either way, it's just chip damage both ways. There's also a
But,
salve
like,
on the Morphling as well, so it should be fine.
You saw how little damage he was doing to the Rubik there.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
I think there's still potential for a kill. Like that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like negligible
yeah,
amount of damage, but still, it does make it really hard to CS even as well, right? Because if you're getting fade bolted, anchor
Yeah.
smashed every single wave, like
yeah. And Morphling is a stats hero. You're not gonna see him buying like phase boots or other items that just give you straight damage. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get your damage boost to your whole lane.
Still
There's nothing you can do about it.
just tied with the Tide Hunter right now.
Tied with the tide.
Yes. Actually, about 1 or 2 CS is the only difference. Not really too big of a deal. It's a regen rune bottom lane. Probably QXD gonna save this for Sheer. Still getting some things off. Where did that arrow go? Oh, he's just farming creeps. Actually, QXD picks it up. Doesn't even give it to the Sheer. I guess Sheer doesn't really need it though. Look at this health regen from the Kloss. Like, he's totally fine. Still hitting the EMPs as well. Aaron starting to struggle a little bit. I mean, you look at the deny differential, almost up 10. Sheer is.
Oh, that is true.
And that's like, that's a decent amount too. It's basically, I would say like half a level maybe 25% of the level, but still like going to put you ahead just slightly.
Yeah, it is.
As you can see,
Definitely.
Sheer almost ahead by a half a level. You know.
Oh, this is cool. I've seen ODs do this where they go tranks. Like you just want the health.
Can you
regen.
disassemble Tranks?
Dyer's middle
I mean,
tower
the move speed's pretty nice too, honestly, is why I usually buy it on most of the supports I play. If it isn't like a mech or a mech boots game or like arcane rune game. We do go on to bottom onto KU. There is a save there from Omni for now.
big
Arrow
block.
just missing, but cuts his way through the trees, and it is hard to bring that Sven down. We'll be able to pop a salve, still with quite a bit of health. And Sheer
Definitely great.
potentially just has to go back mid, maybe looking for the tower. It's still sticking around down here, though. I'm not quite sure. Maybe they want to still go after this.
I don't know.
It does have a TP up on Sheer if they want to go mid, but you're giving Love some XP mid, which I'm pretty sure you're happy with. There's a Tornado again, bottom. This time they go onto the Omni instead, completely out of mana. You have some wand charges, but can he get any of it off? Looking for a here. No, he puts the buff back onto KU. Doesn't go for the heal on himself. Goes for the ungreedy play right there.
Ooh, God
KU
strength.
looking for a stun onto Mirana. The God Strength popped, but just not enough mana until he has a wand charge here in a couple seconds. Stun back up. Vinny
boy.
running in.
I
Does
do.
have Ravage. The rest of the team completely gone. QXD maybe looking for the TP out. Mask of Madness
Oh my
already up on
God.
KU, and now, yeah, with Aaron rotating down, that kind of secures the kill on the Mirana as well. Aaron with a nice little rotation there. Not really having to do much, just redirect where the Mirana was going.
But Morphling's getting free damage on your tower right now.
And XDXPX
That's
gonna
good.
die.
The Irradiant's been
Yeah, and an early 3-1. Surprisingly, a 1K gold lead right now for QXD. Mostly just... Oops, I just knocked my mic over. Holy crap. Gold differential really coming from... Aaron's actually on top of the network chart right now. You see that rotation kind of hurts Invoker's farm just slightly there as Aaron pulls ahead by a lot in terms of CS. And then it's just Morphling and Sand King on top. Morphling, again, like we were saying, he's kind of just going untouched right now.
Yep.
Sven finally puts a couple levels into the Great Cleave. Just maxes it out.
He's in the triangle. Oh, dude, he's got an ancient stack. Let's go. He's got a large
I think this is only one. He's going to stack it one more time. Nope. He's actually just farming.
I think he wants God's Strength for that.
He probably needs it too. Even though it's only one stack, it's kind of hard to take without any items outside of just the Mask of Madness. Tide Hunter. Dying bottom. Omni doing all he can to save, but now they're going to run him down in the trees. Back into the Mirana. QXD doesn't really have too much to chase this, but we'll just right click for now. Still way underneath the tier 1, looking for the arrow. It's going to come a little bit late. QXD missing the tornado actually is sheer. They don't have setup for the arrow anymore. XDXPX rotating down with the Sand King stun, but right behind him, it's a train to the bot lane as he misses the stun. AO flying through. They connect onto, I believe, just the Omni. Will eventually get the kill, but it is a trade. One for one, they bring down the Mirana as well. And Vinny used the Ravage somewhere. I'm not quite sure where.
Couldn't tell you, but
I think that might have been top, potentially. They didn't get a kill with it, right?
I
might have
was
been...
not watching. I was watching bot.
He does have an
okay.
assist right now. XDPXPX looking for Vinny, and he is. They did just take the tower, so there's no TP points. He's getting incredibly low. Couple of right clicks should be enough to finish this. It will. The AMP actually doing enough damage there.
It's a lot of damage actually for the spell, really.
Yeah, now Sven back on top. We're just playing musical chairs with the top of the net worth right now. All of these rotations are hurting these heroes' net worth so much.
Morphling is still kind of managing to do his thing, which is good. He's picked up the Morbid Mask. Not...
Just
Actually, no, you don't need
the
Mask
bot
of
lane.
Madness on this hero. I don't think you usually build that.
QXD is doing a really just annoying thing for Aaron too. Just sticking on him like glue in the jungle here.
Radiant's been fortificated.
XDXPX has the Veil, getting very close to a blink as well. Just skipping any kind of boots upgrade and the Banishment of the Astral there onto the Invoker. Sheer a little bit caught out looking for the Ravage afterwards. The arrow missing. Can they follow this up? Yes, they can. A couple of right clicks will be enough to bring it down. They don't even use the lift for this, but Notorious cannot find a second pick. But you'll still take the kill on the Invoker.
Dude, Notorious, he stole morph stats, and he has 4 agi.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, I mean, that's like from day one. Ever since these two heroes have been in the game, if you can steal off Morph, just go full strength. You don't need the agi.
You don't. I mean,
like,
it's nice.
The armor is nice, yeah. He does have 0 armor right now, but who cares about that?
Oh, wait, that's not good. Well, actually, Dire is mostly magic damage. So
yeah, I think you're fine with
this.
this. You do have to deal with the right clicks from Morphling. And Mirana as well also has a decent amount of damage from right clicks.
Well, she's 4, but maybe a little bit. What is going on right now?
They might just find Notorious. Still has a lot of strength, though. Look at the save there. Ult's even gonna miss. They might jump back at QXD, who has no leaps anymore. But the arrow connecting on Morphling. What an arrow from Notorious. Could not morph in time, and Jack falls.
That's the kind of arrow you just, like, you don't look at. You don't look for as morph. You're just like, there's no way I'm gonna get stunned and die here. It's just barely.
You just didn't realize that the arrow had been stolen.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. That's also very true.
Oh, they might have setup for mid too. Astral coming, the arrow slightly missed. Might still be able to get the kill though. And they do have dust, but Vinny electing not to use it there.
They don't really have any follow-up past that.
I think had Notorious actually been playing Mirana, that's the kill right there. It's just like the slight delay that the arrow throw has when you're actually playing Mirana is present, and Rubik, you know, you don't have any, so misses it by just a second. Not a bad game
Sven
for Sheer, though.
is-
We'll get EMP'd here as well as an A ult flying through. Aaron not quite able to dodge that. A lot of mana lost. XDFPX looking for the arrow. This time Notorious connects, but do they have the damage? No. They're not going to chase too much further. They do have a lift, but
Whoa.
I thought maybe they could go for something there with the lift back, but Vinny waiting out the Ravage, and the same thing for Aaron had ults, but they didn't really want to commit for that. It looks like now Arrow missing mid lane. Notorious getting a little low.
Whoa.
There's the Ravage. They want to go at Sheer now. Arrow this time connecting again, 2 in a row for Notorious. Might just fall for it, but no, QXD really doesn't have the damage. The save there
Orthling's coming.
from, I guess, LOL. We can't say the forbidden game in this as Notorious. Again, Jack's just like, maybe I can kill you, but all the health on Notorious is just too much to deal with. Astro as well to dodge the AL.
Whoa.
Jack now underneath the mid tier 1. Ult coming out from Aaron. That will do the job, and they look for more. Love falling. There's the blink in. They find the OD. Might be able to find League of Legends as well. I said the name, but it doesn't matter. It's a triple kill for Sven. And a late tornado from Sheer as he just respawned. I believe that might have just been a full team wipe except for QXD.
Sven got 700 gold out of that fight. Wow. That's like triple stacked Ancients right there.
Yeah, I mean, it pays to show up to these fights.
Does. It really does. Especially when you kill their carry like
too.
that. Like, Morthlane just gets shredded by the...
Yeah, that's just so unfortunate again, tanking the OD Astral. I think he had the morph out too, but he was just already maxed. Doesn't have too many stats yet. It's still pretty early on in the game. EMP coming this time on Aaron. Can he use anything? He's already used the Astral. He's kind of caught out right now. Will die to the AL, maybe even tied. Vinny getting very low. A couple of more ticks. I think this... Yep.
Oh, he's done.
So close. XDXPX getting more aggressive too. Stolen stun actually this time back onto the Rubik. Does have that steal back up. And it does refresh the cooldown, by the way, if you re-steal the spell, but not if it's like the same cast, I believe. Like, could go for it. Now Notorious getting a little nice 2-man stun. They might be able to bring down the Morphling again. Are you kidding me? Notorious! Stolen Starstorm does the work, and now they can find Sheer. If they have vision, I don't think they do. He's still underneath a Sentry Ward, but he's slowly escaping their vision. They don't have dust, so I don't think they get this. It's just another Sentry Ward, and Sheer's a little bit too fast. Is he gonna do this? No. Dude, that was 2-man stun into Stolen Starstorm, like the APM from Notorious.
He had some crazy spell usage.
I don't think they can even kill Vinny right here, because Omni's right in the back lines. Might be able to get the save there. The Omni Knight on ult, or this buff on top of him. He's gonna pop the Ravage. Vinny not really thinking they can turn this. It's just for his own safety.
Yeah, I don't think you look for a fight right now with that down.
I think you're fine using that though. It's 4 heroes rotated mid. Notorious, again, he's just so tanky though. Like, he cannot be the one you really initiate on. XDXPX will drop yet again. QXD has a leap away, so fortunately he won't fall, but I think this just means a tier 1 gone.
Wow.
For
Sven
QXD.
K up the next guy.
Yeah, this is a really good Rubik game, dude. Holy crap. 5-0-9 for Notorious.
He's owning. I will say, I think Vinny probably should have gone pipe here, as evident by his struggles to deal with the
Pipe before mech, because it looks like that's the change he is making now.
He wants pipe now. I think he obviously knows there's a lot of magic damage.
I think at least getting the hood before the mech is worth it.
Because the mech doesn't do anything for you when you're blasted. So, like, why?
Or when you get EMP'd and you just don't have the mana anymore. Until you get Guardian Greaves, there's really nothing you can do to counter it.
I mean, I guess you can... I mean, he has a stick, he has arcane.
Oh, can they kill XDXPX? Maybe looking for the arrow, but again, Notorious with the 2-man stun into an OD ult. There is a heal there, fortunately. Is going to save them for now. In fact, it'll just be a turn arrow. Barely missing on the KU. The stun away. The Astral.
In the air!
I think that was supposed to go on XDXPX. KU. Getting stunned up in the air, and I
Why are
don't
they
think they
still
want
here?
to chase any further. This is a lot of heroes mid for QXD, though.
There have been like 8 heroes mid for the whole game.
It's basically just morphing and spent moving around the map the most,
really.
and now Vinny finally is doing the same.
I think Slacks had this brilliant video about like the deep trench of Dota back in the day, and how there were like characteristics of it. One of which was the Mexican standoff mid. There are 5 heroes mid at all times when you get low enough MMR. I've been there.
It's been a
And
while
nothing happens.
since I've had a match like that.
But that's just that's what's
pretty
reminding
fun,
me
though.
here.
It feels awful, but
It does. Cause like, like Vinny, I guess feels that he has to occupy the space, which I don't know.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
someone
go.
should be farming the dead lane for sure, or at least farming a lane that's
Floors around.
forcing QXD to respond to this.
So,
Right
this
now,
guy's
it's just
got
the
a-
mid lane.
Torius has
KU
alacrity.
getting a little low. Yeah, stolen alacrity for Sven. I
This
don't know
is
if it's gonna
huge.
lead to too much.
It's 85 attack speed. It's not nothing. He's gonna give it to him, and he's gonna do some science here real quick.
I think they could maybe go for Roche, but it's hard when you have an Invoker.
Oh yeah, they want to fight. Notorious.
It's either
like,
fight or Roche.
I think fight into Roche
And
is the play.
they will skip it for now. Could be a stolen stun if he wants to use it. Aaron getting kind of low with the Astral on top of him. Saving. There is a stolen Sandstorm, unfortunately. Not what Notorious wanted, but it's not even going to matter. Look at Sheer just getting completely caught out on the backside. KU even using a BKB. They get enough damage to stop the TP of Love. And, well, following that is XDXPX. Jack just kind of watching his teammates die, working on an Eggnoms. Is really close to the Eggnoms, fortunately. Wait,
I don't-
what is he picking up the eggs for? The Sand King, maybe? Invoker?
I don't know. I really don't know.
This is going to
Maybe,
be
like-
Roche. Actually, Arrow's the Roche for them, but it will give them vision for now. Do they have the time to take this before Invoker is back up? And that's about the only thing you got to worry about, and I don't think he can TP out in time. Also, the AA ult flying out, but see if they want to follow this up. There's a TP in from Invoker. AA ult flying through, connects onto 3. Looking for a tornado. There it comes. Connects onto just the tide. EMP to follow this up as well.
This isn't nothing. Ravage,
Ravage already used, and now Sheer. They had a sentry outside the pit. Of course they did. And XDXPX
Oh, no.
going for a similar thing, but the stun coming in this time from the Morph Eggs. It stuns
Wait.
too. They get the
This-
Roche stolen. QXD with the steal. They even get the Roche slash hit, so technically it's not a heal, but they still lose the fight. What went wrong? That it was started so perfectly with the stun from the Morphling, and now they can chase Love out. Astral's going to be there to save Sven from dying to the AA ult. Maybe connecting on an arrow. It does connect, and I think it will save QXD's life. But a stolen, oh my god, that is Egg is gone. Do they have the burst? Yes, they do. But none of their teammates actually chased with them, so the 2 supports just back off. That was a beautiful... Immediately as they get that eggs on Morphling, they put it to good use. 2 stuns in from a Sand King.
But I mean, if that's the best combo they have, I don't know. Doesn't feel that good to me.
It worked. It technically worked that fight. They just like got annihilated after because you still cannot deal with this
Yeah.
Sven.
Yeah, Sven is just too huge.
It gets them the Roche last hit and the
It does,
Aegis,
it does.
though. You take away Aegis at the very least.
I do wish that Jack would sit on slightly higher strength. Like, if he was just a little bit higher strength coming in, I don't know. This
Yeah, it
looks
is
like
0-4-1 on the Morphling right now. Kind of a rough start. Aaron's going to get crunched in the mid lane. XDXPX stunning up the tide. There's the arrow again, Notorious. Please. Chill out, and a 2-man stun as well to follow that one up. Oh my goodness, Notorious. Undisputed MVP of at least this game. Who knows about the series as we're still in game 1. They might be able to find Jack as well. Yes, they do. Morphling gone yet again. 0-5-1. The game just gets more and more difficult. Damn, Notorious.
Oh yeah.
This is like Aether Lens up 2, the range on Burrow Strike.
He has a cast range talent too.
Oh, he does
That is a
actually.
long burrow strike. Wow. Sick.
Yes. I
Sheer,
mean, this is like a dream Rubik game, to be fair, though. Unfortunately, they're missing Sheer. I don't think he's going to die for it. He can just back off. Might tank the EMP, but no matter. This is like a dream Rubik game from the draft, though, since they picked it third, I believe. It wasn't in the first phase.
Span Omni Rubik.
Yeah.
The order.
And they picked, I think, Marana AA?
It was Marana, Sand King. Oh wait, no, Marana.
I thought it was Marana AA because they responded
AA,
with the
Sand
Omni
King,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah. And like from those first 3, like it's a beautiful Rubik game, and then you get the Invoker as well. They will try and go mid this time again on Terran. He's got a save for now. Actually, immediately Aeon Disc coming in very good use. XDXPX using the ultimate, but do they even have enough to save here? Banishment back onto an enemy actually saves him for now. QXD not getting stunned up. A couple of hits on the XDXPX does bring him down, and Sheer might just be the next target. Again, Notorious keeping everybody locked down. The arrow as well, again onto Sheer, but do they have the damage? I don't think so. Yes, they do. Supermaning in is KU, and now Jack has to back away. Same case for Love. There is a stun, but do they have the damage? The morph is there. He has the dive away, going for the TP at the same time, but the arrow, Notorious called it all the way. He does have the morph up, but I didn't even think if you steal anything there, maybe you could steal Sven and go for a stun to the low ground, but just not enough time. Love, I'm not really sure what he's doing here. This is like 2 very aggressive wards for them, and he's even got a blink up on the AA. Now they, oh no. Thought he was alone, but just immediately TP'd in, did Aaron, like at the same time. Does he have an Astral to save him? Oh, walked away from his teammate.
Wow, he actually gets it though.
I think Astral might have saved him there. Would have been close, but I think it's the duration. XDXPX spotted out by Notorious. Does have some rev. Needs to look for a stun away. The Astral is there, but is this enough damage? I'm not sure. Not quite able to pop a Yule's arrow. This time missing again. There's the blink out from XDXPX after his own defensive Yule's. And Astral kind of kills him this time. Or not really kills him. Look at how little that EMP does right there too. Holy crap.
He has actually just so many stats.
Yeah. Like, wait, how does EMP's damage get calculated again?
That is a great question. I don't
Max mana burned is based on your Wex level, which is maxed out 625, right?
Yeah.
If EMP drains mana from an enemy hero, Invoker gains 50% of the mana drained. Okay.
So it doesn't actually say, but I think it's just 100% of the mana is translated into damage. So like.
So it's about 600 damage, but like still, that's basically nothing to this OD right now.
No, I mean, there's just these 3 beefy heroes who become beefier when Omni casts this broken W spell on them. It's really something.
Yeah, a lot. As soon as you build up stacks too on the OD, like.
Oh yeah. He is scary because these are all very low health heroes. Doesn't matter if they have like int, like AA has a lot of int, Invoker has a lot of int. They are squishy.
We'll pop our Marana ult here. I think they're looking for a fight, but with all of Portland's heroes down that mid lane next to the tier 3, I don't think I'm gonna find too much in the jungle of Radiant.
Jungle, the mighty jungle. Can Morphling hit this tower? He's calculating it right now. He's like, I shouldn't do this, but I will.
Love is getting these like super aggressive wards out right now too. Probably not gonna find these couriers, unfortunately.
Oh, that is not good. I just noticed that's new.
Does Morphling have anything to match that? Not really.
No, he doesn't,
like,
and that reduces the HP regen you get from Morphing. So Not looking good. Jack basically needs this BKB.
Still super far away from Lincoln's
Yeah.
as well, if that's something that he was thinking about. But yeah, even this BKB is like super far away. Notorious TP's in, looking for an arrow, connects, did not get the morph off, and that's just... Yeah.
He's holding arrow, and he is making huge use of it.
It's a good spell on Rubik.
It's an insane spell on Rubik. Especially with the cast range increase. Oh, it's gone now. Get some crazy long arrows.
Just like, he's just gotta find Marana one more time and steal it.
Yep.
Which he might just do right now,
Yeah.
actually. Looking for the lift, steals Starstorm, but he still's got the lift, though.
Lame.
He still got the lift, though. This is like more than enough damage.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
But
you
you know
don't
he's
have
fast.
the arrow stolen for like future kills, but no matter.
He's probably gonna make use of Starstorm here. He's probably gonna solo kill this Invoker here. Watch this.
There's two. I don't know if he can do it with the AA down here. I think they just.
I think he
rotate
can do
in.
it even if he knew the AA was down here. That's how confident I am in this guy. But he says we're pushing. No reason.
I mean, you want to use this Scotty on Sven, I think, before Morphling gets BKB. It's not really
yeah.
even that big of a counter getting BKB,
Or-
but like.
Opted to skip buyback. This might not go well.
Couple of hits. This is also Orb of Destruction
Okay.
as well on Tide, actually. Which is very nice. Jack stunning in. Does just miss. Tornado missing as well.
Is this their combo? The double
Vinny-
Sandstorm?
I mean, Vinny with Pipe, Mech Boots, I think he could just stand on the high ground. Does go for the ultimate. Back into the Invoker with no buyback. XDXPX getting astraled up before it could really follow with anything there. Does have a Yule's up, not having a blink for quite a long time, though, as they keep Vision on top of him for now. Stun back in onto 2, but the Aeon Disc there. Vinny's going to die to the arrow. Okay, you can just tank this AL,
my
but
God.
look at the hammer dropped by Aaron. Stunning in is Notorious, back into Marana. It's the kill. XDXPX doing some two-man stuns of his own, but able to save himself for now is Aaron. Can they bring him down? Arrow not there, going to follow up. Does have another Astral.
There is an Ice Vortex here. This is a huge magic amp
Yeah.
here from the AA.
With the arrow follow-up, that just makes
my
it
God.
easy, really.
Yep.
And they get the defense there. Losing Omni, OD, and Tidehunter.
I actually can't believe that did so much damage, but it makes sense. That Epi was huge. You had the Veil, you had the AA thing, and that's actually all you had. But it was a lot. That was Sandstorm too. And Sandstorm
Roshan is up now, too. Which I don't know if they can take this right now with just this DD. Especially with QXD rotating over as well. You got to be really careful how you play this. Looking for the... Oh, no. At the same time, is Starstorm stolen? They will bring down QXD. In comes the AL. Got to be careful with this. Notorious, it connects. Not trying to take too much damage here. Will eventually die. Can they keep Vision on XDXPS? Yes, they do. It was the dust popped beforehand. And, well, this is just the life of a support playing into Sven nowadays.
Jesus Christ, that's...
OD did get, or DD did get picked up somewhere.
I really just wish they... the cores got there, because that is your best chance of getting back in this game right now. You have just a numbers advantage. Who cares if Sven has DD? You gotta try. But Morph wasn't there, and Invoker was pushing bot. I don't know. Morph is still very far from this BKB. Did he buy back last fight? No, he didn't have it.
Yeah. Well, he's not that far. What is this, about...
It's 10k behind. That's 2 items.
Oh, you're saying... I thought you meant far out from the BKB.
Oh, I guess he's like...
Far out from the Sven, yeah.
900?
Like,
Yeah, it's actually 1200.
even like the OD quite far ahead too, 2,000 gold. But yeah, Sven is just a beast right now. And this is usually what you see before a game ends. It's just Sven with this big of a lead. It's kind of hard to eclipse that.
Yeah.
Even whatever you want to buy on this Morphling.
He's owning, and you gotta respect that. 15-0-9. I mean, this is a strong hero, but
Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
still will go to Notorious for the MVP this game, like by far. Like the amount of
that's-
stuff
yeah,
he's
that's
set
on
up.
its own. Yeah, his use of arrow alone, honestly, is enough to justify.
KU will go high ground. They do want to switch it up. They did go bottom last time. They got the tower pretty
No,
low.
they're
Oh
not
my
together.
god. XDXPX, they get vision on top of him with the gem from Vinny, and he cannot react in time. It's kind of hard to do that, too. We'll tank an AAL tier, but I'm sure it's not really that big of a
Sven
deal.
doesn't even hit it. Sven dodges it.
Oh, it didn't even connect on him, actually.
No.
Arrow. I mean, EMP's going to get rid of some mana here.
Oh no, AA pissed him off. Oh.
And that's
Good
why
blink
you
dodge.
got to buy Blink against this hero. That's the only way.
Yeah, you really do.
Does again connect on the arrow from Notorious, but it's too far underneath the tier 4, so they won't dive this. Just play it safe. Take the tier 3. Go into
Their
another
damage hero's
set
dead.
of barracks, and then maybe take the Megas. I don't think there's any stopping them right now. No way to deal with this Sven. God Strength is
No damage.
back on cooldown.
Okay, that's not nothing.
Look at the status res on the Tornado, too. He just immediately comes back to the ground.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, the sidestep.
this is just a... I mean, they're like writing the book right now on just how to play Sven, how to play Rubik. Like,
They're just playing exceptionally well as 5
yeah,
here.
this is a really good
Oh.
game from all of them. I
Arrowed,
mean, you get the
arrowed.
stun there, but there's the Astral. It's so hard to bring down any of these heroes. And in
no.
fact, they can just initiate back onto XDXPX. He did just die right at the beginning of this. Into the Ravage BKB pop from KU. He doesn't even need the God Strength yet. He's still doing this much damage. Jack going to be the next target. I don't think you bring down the Morphling. It's kind of just chip damage to get him to back away. KU, and that's another way you can use that, getting out of the cold feed. And now Notorious on the backside, you get to lift back onto the Sand King. It's actually Morphling. They brought down 2 Sand Kings in this one fight. Murata dying way back next to the fountain as well. And I think that might just be GG called very soon here. 41-15.
Oh no. Hero.
And oh, is that just a... Dude, it's just so easy. Blink. He doesn't even have a blink. It's just like pop spider legs, lift into arrow. There's no way you can dodge it. Like,
No. Ugh. The debuff amplification too on Rubik is
yeah, I mean, that's
Crazy.
like, you don't even have to hit a super long arrow to make it like
Yeah.
a long duration stun.
so many of those mid length arrows that were like long in duration this game. I really felt it.
Hell of a game from Notorious. Hell of a game from KU.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good job from Portland Burnsiders, though.
It's really straightforward, and sometimes you get bogged down in complicated strats. Sometimes you just
Oops.
pick the Sven hero, and you pick some teamfight heroes.
Lobby is back up. I might have to leave this one early since I do have a game at 8 or 9 EST. What? Why was I kicked?
Uh-oh. Let's see if I get kicked.
No, now I'm back in.
Taking your complaints to the managers, I see.
Oh, I want to see if he wants to take.
Oh.
We'll see what ends up happening, but
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they pick some, like, Pugna
oh, I could host
Beastmaster
him.
strat and just push.
Actually, Travis could host. Travis, you can someone host X-Tine on RD2L Masters channel?
Oh, yeah, because that happens automatically.
Well, yeah, I think it's just you type. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream